everybody, welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Njeri Kabiru. Yes, Njeri Kabiru. If you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. After subscribing, turn on the notification button so that you get to know when I put up a new video. Now, I made this table using foam, waste wood, like technically waste material. Let me take you through the tutorials. Here are the legs. I bought them in Kikomba market for about 50 shillings each. I go to a guy who carves wood, and these specific legs, they are meant for a seat, not a table. But guess what? That's why we do DIY. So I took those legs and turned them into a table stand leg. So I collected a piece of wood down on my apartment. Then I had these foams. Foams, you get them from buying stuff. For example, if you buy a TV, you get a foam in there because the TV is technically the foam is technically to protect the TV from spoiling or any other electronics. Then I used 4 inches nail, just normal nail, wood nail. I wanted to nail the legs to the wood so that we can make now the bottom stand. I'm using the same nails to just get my geometric mathematical calculation and to make sure I have the best. You see me removing that nail? That nail was benting. It was benting. So I decided I'm just going to remove it. Now, that takes me to my story this week. In 2021 or end of 2020, I've just decided I'll not be waiting for things to be so bad and so wrong so that I can correct them. Immediately I see something is wrong, I want to correct it immediately. And that's why I removed that nail the moment I see it has started or it had bent just a little bit. So what I'm doing, I'm attaching my legs to the board. And that's the last nail. There you go, we are done. There, see, it's like a stool, you can sit on it. So after that, I took my foams. I used 3 foams. I have about 7 or 8 foams in the house. I collected them somewhere sometimes back, and I said I'll do some project, and I have been procrastinating on it. I mean, sometimes creativity is not easy. You wait for the moment that you feel it and you go for it, then it will work very well. So I used contour glue to attach my foams. I usually use contour for my table tires. That's why I have contour all the time. There you go. That's the last part or the last point. So I was trying to cover those spaces that you can see, and I realized the best I needed something bigger that would fit the whole form. So I took my sketching book, removed the back part. Hopefully I can go and buy another one. It doesn't work, but I guess it will still work. And then I used contour again, contour cohesive. If you are in Kenya, we say shoe glue because technically people use it to make shoes. And I joined my top to the form. Now, I was trying to see the leftover fabrics that I've had in different projects. If you're new to this channel, by the way, I make tire tables, recycled material, and I usually use fabric. So I saw the pink was too bright. I decided to go with this shade because it's to me it's better with my environment and all that. So I did cut it off because you don't want too much excessive fabric on this project, and you do not want too little fabric on this project. You just have to follow your guts and do the right thing. So I was trying to see how it's gonna fit. And since now I had my estimation, and you can see the paper or the branding on the fabric, I needed to iron this fabric. If you iron out your fabric, this paper comes out immediately, like automatically. But if you leave it there, then try and bring it out, you will leave some paper on it. So I realized that this fabric was an inch less than what I needed, because I needed something that would go right on the board. because the fabric is what will attach the foam and the board together. It's what will sync them together. So when I realized that, I decided I'm gonna use a primer. Let's call it a primer. If you paint, you understand what a primer is. It's something you put on the bottom of something else. So I decided I'm gonna use this fabric to make sure everything is whole together, the foam and the board, and then after that put my original fabric. So people ask me where I get staple gun. That's a staple gun. I get it, you can get it in Gikomba market for about between 3,500 to 4,500 depending on the brand and the size and all that you want. So, and after you buy the gun, remember to buy the pins. I usually have packs of pins. Anytime I go to Gikomba, I always refill. So anyway, here I am just clipping now the board and the fabric and the foams together, and I'm being strategic in terms of pulling my fabric together and attaching it. So there you go. On the sideways, you have to tuck in your fabric. If you don't tuck in your fabric, then you won't have the best outcome. So that's what I did. And then most of the time I don't put too many pins because I might finish and feel like I need to undo. I put just a few pins, but when I am done, I shoot those pins on the foam. I put as much pins as I feel comfortable. So I'm tucking in the other side, and this side I realized I had too much fabric, so I decided to reduce the fabric until I felt it was enough fabric. So there you go, I am tucking in, and then once I was done with this fabric, I felt like I should leave my table that way, but then I don't know, I still wanted that other fabric. So there you go, like I'm putting now the final fabric. Now the table is put well together, like it's fine, it was not moving. The forms were firmly put, attached to the legs and the board on the bottom. So right now it's just giving it a finishing touch. So I used pin. This pin I used in fabric furniture decoration. This kind of pins, I have to really go and figure out their names. When I'm buying them, I will ask. But you put them to give your fabric a nice finish edge on furniture. You see them on the seats, on different places. So I'm just putting them, and apparently my board was not that hard, so I could push with my hand, but there are some sides that I had to use a hammer to hammer the pins in. So fam, let me know what you think about this project by leaving your comment on the comment section, and of course I'll get back to you, so that I can explain whatever question you have or take in the appreciation that you have. And in case you make this project or any other of my projects, please tag me on Facebook. I'm Njeri Kabiru. On Instagram, I'm Njeri Kabiru. And I really want to appreciate everyone who has been following me, whether on whatever platform of social media, even this platform. I really appreciate you. I'm going to let you enjoy this video by just watching. I'm just going to be silent, and I will see you at the end of this video. So guys, that's the end result. Let me know what you think. Leave your comment on the description box. There is the table. I'm going to have it just beside my seat. It's not a centerpiece like I explained before. And there it goes, just a few pieces of touches of bottles and books on top of it, and I loved it. So if you'd like to do this project and you are wondering how to go about it, I hope you have some information. And if you have any questions, just leave it on my comment section. Enjoy your day and have a blessed day. Thank you for watching my channel, and until the next time, I'm gonna say ciao, bye bye.